You're listening to the AfterBuzz TV network, now the largest new media platform on the web, and your number one source for after-show entertainment.
Very good, Keith Johnson.
From the AfterBuzz Studios in Los Angeles, California, presented by Markeia McCarty and streaming live thanks to Akamai Technologies. This is AfterBuzz TV's WWE Main Event After Show. We'll break down tonight's episode and get you all the latest news and gossip. And now, another post-game wrap-up show for your favorite TV show. It's AfterBuzz TV's WWE Main Event After Show.
Oh my God, guys. I have chills.
Yeah, because there's Scott. He's making some crazy face right now.
Yeah,
with his
go on YouTube and watch this.
Stick your tongue out. Do it.
That's so creepy.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Main Event here on AfterBuzz TV. I am Tom Connolly. And you know it's WrestleMania season when The Undertaker's on Main Event.
Oh, yeah.
We got a good treat tonight with The Undertaker being on. Sitting across from me, Markeia McCarty. How you doing, Markeia?
I'm doing great. It was Merry Birthmas today
Yes.
to have Undertaker on.
Yes. And sitting next to her, Gabrielle Loren. How you doing, Gabby?
I'm doing great. This music's a little freaky because when it first starts, it makes me feel like I'm going through a haunted house in one of those carts.
Gotcha.
Right?
It's
Weird.
And sitting next to me, the now alive, who was undead a couple seconds ago, Scott Narver.
Yeah, I lost control. I don't know what happened. How long have we been going?
We're like 2 hours in now.
Yeah,
so.
we're done.
We're 18 days away from WrestleMania 30. It's approaching very fast.
Wow.
I can't wait. Because Scott and I are going now.
It's true.
Yes, I am pumped.
Are you really?
We are
Yeah,
going.
they're going.
Yes.
Wait, why and how and explain?
Just kind of happened out of nowhere. I don't know.
Tom was having a bachelor party, and I said, "Why are we going to WrestleMania? Why are we
And
going?"
I said, well, why don't we just go to both?
Are you
So-
going with like Quasto and is it
Yeah,
Dale?
we're gonna meet up with them there. So, yeah.
Wow.
We're in their carry-ons.
Yes.
I can't believe
Yeah, that's
you
how we're getting in.
guys. That's so cool.
They bought big suitcases. We're just gonna put on their clothes and just get in their suitcase.
Air holes. Write down air holes.
Yeah, so we need those. Yes. Okay.
Is it sold out right now?
No, it's not sold out yet.
You can still buy tickets.
You
Well,
can.
Markeia and I may show up.
Awesome.
Yeah, that might happen. There's a very high likelihood,
Yes.
possibly.
You can sleep on the floor, or the rollaway bed, or
We'll
whatever.
be-
However we
We'll
find
be in the
Chivalry.
penthouse.
Yeah.
Chivalry.
You know, we're on Big Show's list.
Yeah.
Okay. He does have a big bust, so I'm sure he's got to have a couch on there that someone could sleep on. So.
Big everything.
Yes. So, first match of the night tonight. The Rhodes brothers versus the Real Americans. A rematch from last week on SmackDown, where the Rhodes won, but they beat the Real Americans. Real Americans attacked them after the match. Usos came out for the save.
With their belts.
Yes.
Just in case somebody didn't know who they were.
Exactly. Exactly. And the commentators at first were saying that, there's been some tension between Cesaro and Jack Swagger. And according to Zeb Coulter, that the public has been making this issue bigger than it really is.
That would be us.
Yeah, exactly.
Sorry.
And
Apologies to
and-
Zeb Coulter.
Yeah, and everything is fine between them. Things are good.
Okay.
So they should have won the match tonight, shouldn't they? If everything was fine between them.
Hey, sometimes things can be good, and you still just lose.
Yeah. This match I thought was a great match to start off the night. Cesaro and Cody are in the ring. Cesaro throws Cody out. Cody gets back on the apron. Swagger pulls him down. He hits his face on the apron. Cody ended up hitting a disaster kick on Swagger when he got tagged in, but he couldn't make the cover. Goldust got there was at least 3 or 4 hot tags in this match. I thought, just going back and forth. Goldust got an early hot tag. He hit an awesome, I don't know the name of that move. It's like a flip over power bomb.
Yeah, Rey Mysterio is to do it. It's
Yeah.
just that he's on your back and then flips through your legs and then brings the guy up and over and
Yeah, into like a pin.
crazy.
Yeah, I don't.
It was
Yeah,
fantastic.
the whole room kind of went, whoa, whoa, whoa.
What is that? Oh.
Especially for him to do that. That was
Yeah, he's a big dude.
Yeah, that takes some just just I don't know, flexibility and just
How
power.
do you
Agility
train?
and strength.
Yeah, I
definitely.
mean-
his stats are high.
Yeah.
Gabby, you seem to know how these guys are able to pull these moves off. What training do you have to do that? You say yoga a lot,
Yoga.
but is that yoga also?
Yeah, come on. Every athlete uses yoga to get their flexibility. Basketball players, football players. I'm 100% sure these wrestlers are
Yep.
doing something because why just sit with somebody pushing your leg back? You'd probably want to take a class that's more fun.
Yeah, I would think Taibo on that one.
Taibo.
Wait, you mean with Billy
like-
Blanks?
Yeah.
Like, oh, with the
Punch,
that?
Yeah.
That's not enough.
Taibo's not enough.
My mom had those tapes.
we used to
How long ago was that?
Crazy. Oh man,
I
that
know,
had
those
to be
things were like
90s.
so long ago.
in the
yeah.
early
Yeah.
in the early 2000s in middle school, I had to actually do that for gym class. They
Really?
would play
Oh, wow.
they would play Billy Banks Taibo. We would have to do it. It was the funniest thing ever.
One of
He's
these
like
wrestlers.
nee, like that's how fast you
He
have to
makes
like
that
punch.
noise.
Yeah.
when he's doing it.
Yeah, he does. He makes some kind of noises. It's really funny.
Some wrestler out there must have used Taibo at some point.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
we are going to find out eventually who and report it on this show.
Yes.
It's like
Yes.
everyone tried it once.
But they're like so expensive, aren't they?
The Taibo tapes?
Yeah. Well, probably not
No,
now,
I'm
but
sure it's like 3 easy payments of $3.99.
Yeah, now it's like what do they call it when it's a limited edition and you can get it for more money?
Criterion
Yeah.
collection.
yeah, like collector's item.
Yeah, collector's item. It's so old that it's a collector's item.
Markeia, please ask your mom how much these tapes were at.
Right?
when
Yeah.
she got them.
Be like, how much would she sell them for? Isn't the going rate $1 each?
She's like, at the time I bought them, it was $300 for 10 tapes.
And it didn't even work.
She's never been mugged. She's never been
She,
mugged.
she has never been mugged.
Oh, that's good.
Yes.
So it worked.
But then she was in the military, so there's that.
Yeah.
After?
Yes.
She joined after taking
Yes.
Taibo?
Yeah, it inspired her and
Awesome.
was joined right
That's
then.
how she
Go
got
Billy
in.
Blank.
Yes, go Billy Blank.
So back to the match. Swagger gets thrown to the outside. Cesaro gets thrown to the outside. Goldust, running things. He hits a somersault onto, I think it was Swagger. Cody hit the springboard crossbody onto Cesaro. We come back from break. Goldust hits a Hurricanrana on Cesaro out of nowhere. Cesaro, his incredible. The strength he has is incredible. Like Goldust is laying on the ground. He can just physically lift him, like deadlift off of the ground and slam him over his head.
Oh yeah.
Like, wow.
It was hot.
That's all you need to hear.
I'll be honest.
It was hot.
It was. He's Jason Statham hot. I'm telling you.
So
People
that's
do
why
say
that
he
room
looks
got
like-
so hot? The viewing room?
I even wrote that down.
Jason
I know
Statham
Gabby likes
hot?
to look at my paper.
Yeah, I do. Hot
Statham.
underline exclamation point.
Yeah.
Who's hotter, IRS or Cesaro?
Stop. Don't make me choose.
Oh.
Don't make me choose.
Oh.
Oh, that's up for debate then. Maybe next week we'll find out. Cesaro ends up hitting the Cesaro swing for 10 times on Goldust. Cody ended up getting the hot tag again. He hit a double springboard dropkick on the Swagger and Cesaro. Cody went for the Cross Rhodes, misses. Cesaro runs into a power slam by Goldust. Cody gets on the top rope, hits a moonsault for 2, which I thought that was going to be the end of the match. He goes again for the disaster kick. It gets reversed into the Patriot lock by Swagger. And as Swagger holds it on him, Cody's like fighting to get out. He's trying to get to the ropes. And Cesaro comes up and grabs the ropes and pulls them away from Cody so he can't get to it.
Fantastic.
Goldust ends up attacking Cesaro. Cody hits the Cross Rhodes on Swagger for the win. And the Rhodes brothers gets revenge for last week on SmackDown. And now, are they in contention for the titles now with the Usos? I think so. I mean,
Could be.
they get the win this week. We only have like 2 more Raws left.
It'd make a good
So-
match at WrestleMania.
Yeah, I'm thinking they maybe do 4 teams or something like that, like Real Americans, or maybe they can't. It's gonna be triple threats all over WrestleMania.
Could
So
be.
I think it's got to be like Fatal 4-Way where you throw another maybe Los Matadores.
Elimination?
Yeah, I think so. That would make it better.
Mm-hmm.
At least more interesting. Yeah, the Rhodes, Real Americans, Usos, and Los Matadores.
3MB.
Yeah, I would like 3MB in there better than Los Matadores. But what did you guys think of the match? What were your thoughts?
Every wrestler has their own niche, and I think what Goldust does really well is he's really quick, and you never really know what he's going to do next. So he had a lot of great moves tonight before he became the weak link. I really enjoyed when he kind of dropped to his knees and then kicked Cesaro, because it's kind of like, okay, he looked like he's giving up, but no, he's not. He's about to, cream you. And then, towards the end of the match when Cody Rhodes just he started to get really angry because people were beating down on Goldust, he literally went crazy. I love some of the moves, like when he jumped off the ropes, switched direction, and then kicked out and flipped over. That was really cool.
The pin that he does in the corner.
Yeah, it was
that's
super cool. And then there was something that he did that I named myself. I don't know if there is a name for it, but I call it the Nutcracker.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
And if you don't know at home, just picture it. Okay, it says it on the title. And also, throughout this match, when Swagger did that ankle twist, it really looked like it hurt right there.
Yeah.
I mean, that was legit real, unless he pulled off the shoe a little and twisted the shoe without the foot being in there. And I don't know how they endure that kind of pain and let it go for that long, because he kind of stayed in the game for quite some time while that ankle was turning direction. So, I don't know. I thought it was a really interesting match. I loved when Cody got pissed off, because that's the kind of energy I want to see. So, I gave it a 4.5.
Awesome. Markeia, what do you think?
I loved this match. I loved everything about it. I thought it was excellent tag team with both sides. With Swagger and Cesaro. I can't believe I just blanked on his name for a second.
I think you were going to say Jason Statham, but...
I might have, actually. Between them, and they were doing the quick tags with each other, and all the sneakiness. I love the sneakiness. Cesaro pulling that rope away when Cody was in was it Patriotic Lock?
Patriot Lock.
Patriot Lock?
Yeah.
It's like, that's fantastic. That just watching that is delicious to me. And then
wait, him pulling the rope away or just Cesaro pulling the rope away?
Both. There's maybe two girls out there that are like, yeah. Yeah.
And a couple of guys like, yeah.
Oh yeah. And then Goldust and Cody Rhodes, it was just that one part, and I actually listened to the commentators for a second, when they were like, oh, Goldust is directing traffic. And then, he went after, I think it was Swagger, and then Cody went after Cesaro. I was like, oh, my God, this is fantastic. It's, delivered so well and so harsh, just you kind of cringe when they're hitting each other. And I just love how stylistic Goldust is. When he was doing, what you said, the moonsault, I was like, that's fantastic. And he's so tall. I don't expect someone like that to have, that agility, that strength. And it's so awesome to see him be able to do that.
Well, it's also the age thing. Isn't that impressive?
Oh, yeah, that's right.
He's 40. Was he 42, 43, something like that? I mean, he's in his 40s.
That agility
and he's still
strength.
doing it. It's like, hey,
Yeah.
young guys, be more Goldust-like.
Exactly.
I knew. And then all the moves that happened with Cody doing the disaster kick. Was that a finishing move for him before?
Yeah, I mean,
And now it's just
he
it's
just
lost his disaster path.
I guess
power.
I'm kind of disappointed in that because I like that move for him, but when he did it earlier in the match, and it didn't really affect Swagger at all.
He's not double knotting his laces. That's the problem.
I guess
it's that
that's
extra
it.
little, knock to the skull that knocks the guy out.
Man, well, I guess he needs to come up with a new finishing move then, because it was impressive, him jumping off the rope like that. But if that was his finishing move before, he's got to bring something else. I mean, he's awesome. He's really
Cross Rhodes.
good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
yeah. He did that one too. The coach, what's his name again?
Zeb Coulter.
Zeb Coulter.
Yeah. I don't know why they kept calling him a coach. That's new. They don't normally. I don't know why he's they're referring to him as a coach of the team. I don't know.
He looks like Yosemite Sam.
He definitely does.
It was just I just wanted steam to start coming out of his ears. But in any case, all of this fantastic, and yes, more Cesaro. I gave it a 4.75.
Okay.
Nice. Good match.
And before we get Scott's opinion, we're going to cut to a quick commercial break. We'll be right back.
Tuesdays on Oxygen.
I'm Markeia McCarty, and my life can get a little crazy. I host Extra. I'm an actor, producer, dancer, wrestler, and a lot of other things. I live with Kevin, my boyfriend of 15 years. Do you really love me?
I would say that I'm in serious like.
And my parents. Yep. I just said I live with my parents.
You drive me crazy.
You drive me crazy. My parents want us to get married.
You both love each other. Get married.
Kevin and I don't. I am going to get married when I want to get married. I think I want kids. Kevin definitely doesn't want them now.
This is being pushed on to us.
And of course, my parents wanted them yesterday.
This year, you gotta have it.
And I have a house full of people counting on me financially. If I take my eye off the ball, everything can fall apart.
It doesn't matter what anybody else thinks or wants us to do. It's what we want to do.
Everyone thinks that they know what's best for me, but I'm really the only one. I have got to figure things out.
Chasing Markeia McCarty is so new. Every Tuesday at 10, 9 Central, starting March 18, only on Oxygen.
And we're back.
And that's why I think that about that match.
Yeah. All right. Next, on to the next match. No, Scott, what was your opinion of this match? First match of the night.
I thought it was really fun.
Slam City? We're going to that now?
Oh, let's not. I thought this was a really awesome match. It is a great opener. It could be the main event, but they treated the show as such that it just got the crowd motivated. They got us motivated and excited for the night. And it's a high speed, breakneck speed match. Like, it was just relentless. I loved it. A great showing by everyone involved. And that's one of those matches where they're clearly vying for that WrestleMania spot. So I hope that all the teams do get in there.
Yeah, definitely.
So I give it 200 polka dots.
Gotcha. Overall, I thought it was a great match to start the night. I like that the Real Americans are kind of getting, not fighting as much. I would like to see them get the belts eventually. And then maybe that leads to, them breaking up down the road. And then you can turn Cesaro into, a face. So at least they have more, they're fighting for more. Like, they have the titles and everything. But yeah, I gave it a 4.5. I thought it was a great match to open the main event for the night. And then we got a little thing of Slam City, a new show, animated show they have. I haven't checked it out yet, but check it out. It's apparently everyone in the WWE gets fired, and they have to get real jobs in the real world.
I want to see the animated show if everybody in the WWE gets fired. Who's then working in the WWE?
I don't know.
Oh, yeah, right?
Who's working there then? All the wrestlers now have
People
normal
like
jobs.
us.
Yeah.
Oh, normies.
Yeah, as long as you did the Billy Blanks thing, you're qualified.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's it.
It's run by...
Oh, then I'll admit I did Billy Blank.
Okay, the truth comes
Hey, if
out.
I'm getting a job there, then hey, I'm sure I did that. Yep.
Careful with that soundbite.
Listen, I spent.
It's going to come back to haunt you.
When you run for political office, I did Billy Blank.
Somebody make that your ringtone, please. Please do.
I'm dying over here.
Oh, man.
That looks like a fun show, not meant for our demographic of talking
Yes.
about who's
Slam
doing
City.
Billy Blank.
They're all like, what the hell are you guys talking about? Who's Billy Blanks?
But yeah, Slam City, check it out. I think it's on the website, and maybe
show clips on Hulu.
It's Hulu.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, there too. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm sure it's everywhere. So
Yeah. It looks. I don't know. For a little kid, for a younger kid show, it looks. I'm sure it'll be fun.
yeah. If you're a little older, you can have some chuckles.
Gotcha.
It's a little strange.
And then we found out on SmackDown this week. It's John Cena versus Luke Harper. So that should be a good match, I think, for SmackDown.
It's gonna be great.
Yeah, and leading up to Cena versus Wyatt at Mania. So then we get to a Divas match for the night. Funkadactyls versus the returning Layla, which we haven't seen her in, I think it's been since like September. Maybe?
I have no idea.
I don't remember the last time we saw her. Last time we saw her, she was kind of with AJ, like helping her, and she kind of turned bad, but then she kind of just wasn't hanging out with AJ. I don't know. It was a weird situation. But Layla and Alicia Fox, Naomi has an eye patch on now because of her eye, what was it, her
orbital bone.
Yeah, being bruised or damaged. So,
So she has to protect the eye, or they just didn't want to see a diva with a big...
I think I don't know what she looks like. Yeah, we haven't seen her with the patch
I
off.
assume she's protecting it. There's been wrestlers in the past with like nose guards and stuff on before, but I've never seen an eye patch before because that seems, as you were talking about earlier,
my God.
a huge hindrance.
Huge.
Maybe maybe she can see. It's just more like
It's
the show.
I
bedazzled.
don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't
That
know.
thing is
Yeah.
bedazzled.
I don't know that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Kind of reminded me
elaborate on
of
that.
like Mad Max Beyond the Thunderdome, kind of, you know?
It's like she has a fly eye because if she can see through it, it has all those little
Yeah.
prisms.
Maybe that's it.
She
then.
sees more.
Yeah.
She's a mystic.
But yeah, so she has the eye patch on. The Funkadactyls hit a double suplex, then a double leg drop on Alicia Fox. Layla comes in, and she's just like on fire, like just going all over the place. And
She's
she hit this like
fast.
crazy kind of roll up on Cameron for 2. And then she kind of was like, yeah, I'm back. Yeah, I'm good. And then Cameron just drop kicked her in the back of the head.
That was
I was like, no,
fantastic.
I'm like, Cameron's the one with the big mouth. She's the one that's going to show off. Alicia Fox hit the Northern Light suplex for 2. Naomi gets the hot tag. She hits like an awesome like somersault clothesline, which I was like, and she almost looked like she almost landed on her feet after she did that. That's just like impressive.
Yeah. If she hadn't had the eye patch, she
yeah,
would have landed on the feet.
exactly. Naomi then is in the corner and holding onto the ropes and grabs Alicia Fox by her shoulders and rubs her face into her butt. I don't know. Do you have a name for that move?
Oh, so many names. All of them start with butt, though. It's like the butt snuggle, butt smother.
the butt smuggle.
The bottom twerk, maybe.
Bottoms up.
The
Yeah.
bottoms up.
Okay, that
Like
works.
that.
I like that. That works. Naomi with the bottoms up on Alicia Fox. Naomi then hit a hurricanrana on Alicia Fox. Cameron runs in the ring, takes out Layla. Naomi then hits the rear, which is normally her finishing move, but she doesn't go for the cover. She pulls her into the corner and hits a split leg moonsault on Alicia Fox for the win. So Funkadactyls get the win. Naomi with one eye getting a win over 2 girls with perfect vision. And the returning Layla, who just comes back and loses, which kind of sucks for her. Hey, you're back on the show, but you're gonna lose tonight. So, what'd you guys think of the match? Good Divas match?
I loved this match. I mean, this truly showed Naomi's skill level. And yes, like you said, Tom, the eye patch thing. So why I think she's still able to wrestle, even though I don't believe she could see out of that side. Because even regardless of if it was like mesh or something, she's still bruised, and I'm sure her vision is probably not back to where it was before. I think the girl just has an extreme skill level where she's just very aware of her surroundings and centered, and her core is extremely strong. So some of the moves she's able to do, she isn't really, I mean, she could probably do it blind. You know, she almost reminds me, I mean, have you guys ever seen like Cirque du Soleil? Not that it's anything crazy, but she's doing acrobatics, and I mean, it's a skill level. Just like some of these guys, like they have masks on their face, they deal with all these different costume things that they're still able to work with the moves. So I just think it's a certain level of just knowing what you're doing, especially after doing it for a certain amount of years, and being that strong. And then also, I really could appreciate Layla. It's the first time I've seen her wrestle. She reminds me of Naomi a little. I feel like both of them, they come from dance backgrounds. So you see Layla like do a little kick up where she has her leg in the air, and choking the other girl, which I don't know. It's like moves that we don't always see all the time, that girls can't hold necessarily because they don't have that strength. And that was refreshing. Also, not only was this like a strong fight, but there was so many like cat fight moves here with that, bottoms up move we just named, and the smack that Cameron gave to Layla in the very beginning. So I don't know, I love small things like that because it entertains us. And then that the split leg moonsault that Naomi did at the end to get the win, I thought was very, very, very impressive. Because the girl freaking rebounded off the ropes with her legs, no hands on anything, and then has so much momentum that she can flip over herself and land right on top of the person with one eye shut. That's pretty awesome. So congratulations to you, Naomi. You're a killer. And I guess I would say that for me, this was a 4.9 because I never give it a 5, but it was close to perfect.
Gotcha. Yeah. Markeia, what'd you think?
I really enjoyed this match. I really enjoyed this match. The only reason why I didn't rate it higher is because of the match that we saw right before it, where there was a lot of tag team elements involved, like between each other, and then rewind and hear all the stuff I said before. But in any case, it was like, everything that Gabby said, definitely. I loved. This was also the first time that I saw Layla. And she is so fast, and I want to see more from her. I'm just really enjoying the little personality things. I mean, yeah, she does remind me of Cameron. But Cameron does crazy better. Cameron is crazy.
Yeah. Have you seen
Wait,
Total
Cameron
Divas?
or Naomi?
I have not. Cameron, the blonde.
Yeah.
I think she reminds me of Naomi because Naomi comes from a dance background. Cameron might too.
Yeah, I think she may. I'm not sure exactly.
But I think Naomi was like on an NBA dance team or did something
I think
like that.
Layla was too. I think she was
I
a.
can see that.
See, that's
I
what I'm
think it's
saying.
like I think it's like the Heat or something. I think she was definitely on.
You could tell
one of
they're
those
dancers.
like squads.
Yeah, but it's like seriously, the speed and the agility of everybody that was in the ring, the only thing that it was missing for me was that tag team element. I thought each one of them were showcased very well. I mean, Naomi, you're freaking amazing. You're amazing. I mean, I've done Halloween costumes and cosplay with having to do eye patch, and it completely messes with you. And she was in that ring doing the bottoms up, doing the rear view. Amazing. I mean, the level of talent for that and persistence. But yeah, I liked the little personality things, the sexy taunt off that happened in the first part. It was 4 separate, excellent wrestlers, in the ring, but I didn't feel like it was a tag team happening. Does anybody know what happened to Oksana? I mean, why isn't she?
Maybe just Layla came
They're
back
just
and they
switching
just
it up. Yeah. Well, I think that could work if the two of them work together more. But I ended up giving it a 4.25. I still rated it high, but short and wasn't really a tag team match.
Gotcha.
Did you guys think that they were gonna not have Naomi really showcase that much in the ring? Because I thought they were gonna have her start off and then wasn't gonna come back in. But she actually did the win, which I was shocked because she's injured. I thought they were just gonna use her for a little and then be done.
Yeah, but I guess they're using. I mean, I think she's kind of back full time now.
Because on Raw, she beat AJ.
Yeah. Yeah. So it seems like. I mean, AJ's lost to Nikki. She beat Natalia, but she lost to her in like a tag team match. Lost an Italian tag team match. I don't know what they're doing with the Divas title at WrestleMania, but it better be defended because you have AJ, who's the longest reigning Divas champion of all time.
She deserves a match.
Yeah, exactly. I think that should be a fatal 4-way, like her versus Naomi versus Nikki versus.
Tamina shoved her.
Yeah,
she shoved her.
But then you start that maybe. I would have AJ win at Mania and keep that going.
Okay.
And then you have then you do the her and Tamina.
Or if Daniel Bryan beats Triple H, then he can also fight
for the women's championship.
Yeah.
Hey, he can get any title match. What if Daniel Bryan leaves WrestleMania with every belt?
Well, that's selfish.
You guys, wouldn't it be cute if Daniel Bryan won the Diva belt and gave it to his wife? He was like,
I don't know how to react to that.
Right? Like he stole it from, because you just said if Daniel Bryan wins, he can fight for the Divas champ.
That makes it hard for the rest of us guys to try and get something nice for their girls.
I know. Can't get the belts
Can't
or
do better
anything.
than that,
Might as well give
I
up
beat up
then.
some girl for this belt for you. What do you think of this match, Scott?
I mean, Naomi was just impressive all night long. She has an eye patch on her face. I wouldn't be able to cook ramen in my house without burning it down with an eye patch on. Like, when you remove all peripheral, I mean, if you're at home, can do anything sort of safe. Like, try and make your bed with one eye. It's.
Haven't you ever been a pirate for Halloween?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
But I have 2 good eyes because I'm a new pirate.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But I don't know. Maybe she's got pink eye because there's a lot of butt stuff going on in this match.
Yeah.
She's spreading pink eye around. There's the review and this bottoms up. There's some dastardly going on there. I think that's what it is. I don't think her orbital
That's how she's
bone
getting
is
her way
messed up.
into the Divas title match.
She's giving everybody
pink eye.
I think that's what it is. So I give it 27 calls to my mama.
Gotcha. Yeah, I thought it was a great match. Good to see Layla back. Cameron, I think, is getting better in the ring. She's definitely improving. as you were saying, she kept like fixing her hair. Like she needs to kind of just be like, okay, my hair is gonna be how it is.
She's such a girly girl.
Or
that's
like
why.
tie it up or do something. I don't know.
Like I saw her in a some kind of chokehold thing like, where it was like that, and she literally was like.
Yeah, like
moving her hair out of her face, like in between being choked.
Yeah, like that, that's where you're like,
on.
come on,
Stay in the game.
Yeah, just, grab on to the crazy. Crazy doesn't care about hair.
Yeah, exactly. They're just gonna like rip hair out. So
that's what she's scared of.
Yeah. No, she's gonna be the one ripping the hair out.
Yeah.
Not her hair getting ripped
That's what crazy does.
But yeah, I thought it was awesome. Naomi being back is, I think it's good. I think she's definitely going to be getting a title shot soon against AJ. Will she be the one that finally takes it away from her? Maybe. I mean, they definitely seem like they're pushing her towards that. So, and it'd be good to see somebody new with the belt. I mean, I know AJ's had it for a while, but she hasn't really defended it much.
How dare you?
They haven't.
She'll still be there.
Yeah, and I'm surprised they haven't.
She'll have pink eye.
Yeah, well, I'm surprised they don't have a feud between Oksana and Naomi because she was the one that took her out. Like, wouldn't at least have one match of them two against each other, or do they not want to hurt Naomi again?
Oh.
I don't know.
Maybe that's why they didn't have her in the match with Naomi?
Yeah.
Because maybe there's some real stuff going on?
I don't know, yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, maybe they didn't want to chance it. So,
Yeah.
But yeah, I gave it a 3.0. I thought it was a good match, good solid match for main event. Then we get to a Raw recap of Triple H kind of trying to just destroy Daniel Bryan before their match.
It's a double cross setup.
Yes, with the cops that were not cops after they handcuffed him.
Those cops with those beards?
Yep.
They're not cops and tied up ponytails?
No.
What are
They're
those,
not
local
cops.
indie wrestlers?
Maybe. I don't know.
No. No, cops are allowed to have beards and long hair.
Yep, exactly. But yeah, it was all set up the whole night just so Triple H could basically get Daniel Bryan, handcuffed him in the ring, just beating the crap out of him.
Man.
That if watching that was at least 20 minutes. And if you watch Raw, they always show the little corner thing at the bottom, like copyright WWE, which you think is like that's the end of the show.
That's like the last 15, 20 seconds of the show.
That showed up on Raw on Monday. And then the show went on for like 5 more minutes of him still beating the crap out of him. And it was something weird where I watched it and Triple H was in the ring with Daniel Bryan and he kept saying, it looked like he was looking to someone like on the camera side being like, cut, did you cut? And it was kind of a weird thing. I don't know if maybe he was saying it to some timekeeper. I don't know who he was talking to.
It's his show.
Yeah, exactly. But I thought it was kind of interesting where he was like, cut it. Like, I thought they were going to cut it when he was about to do the pedigree and just leave it as that.
Are you sure he didn't do it for dramatic effect?
He may have, yeah.
Yeah. Like, we're going to do some nasty stuff after the camera goes off.
Yeah, but I mean, it was like, it went on for like 5 more minutes.
Pink guy.
Yeah.
Naomi, get out here now.
Bottoms up time.
But I mean, vicious beating on Daniel Bryan.
Oh, man. The water. Why the water?
He was like trying to drown him. Like, wow.
Dude.
Crazy. Triple H has lost his mind.
Either that
Daniel
or
Bryan
give
has
him
really
a
gotten
baptism.
Daniel Bryan has really gotten under his skin.
What the difference?
And then the big thing that we found out on Raw was
He soaked his beard.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Maybe he soiled his powers.
For Daniel Bryan to be handcuffed for that long and be thrown around the ring, like you have to be, kind of, you definitely have to trust the person that's beating you up to be like, hey, you're not going to make sure my wrist, I don't break a wrist.
That's weird. I don't trust the
anything
person
like
that beats me up at all.
I'm pretty sure in their contract it says, like, we're not liable or responsible for, beating the shit out of you on camera.
But just
Definitely says in Triple H's contract, I can beat the crap out of you anytime I want.
imagine how well Daniel Bryan has to know his body to not get seriously, like, hospital hurt. Being, flung around and like that, to know how to land, to know, when to roll and how to take an impact.
Yeah.
It's like he knows himself so well and mad respect for that because he was handcuffed.
And he hit that chair shot on him he hit the ring post, but that was really close to his head.
Oh, well then what an idiot. He missed his head.
He hit him in the head.
Daniel Bryan's fine. Triple
and
H
then-
needs an eye patch. Fix his depth perception.
He must. And then we did find out on Raw that now whoever wins between Daniel Bryan and Triple H will go into a triple threat match against Orton and Batista at WrestleMania. So all those Triple H haters out there will hate him even more now if he ends WrestleMania as world champion.
which I think would be awesome.
I don't think they can do that. They can't do that,
Hey,
right?
he's the COO. He can do whatever he wants.
Exactly. That's
He's
why
in
I
charge.
love it.
That is not fair. That's uncool. No.
But
I
this is
don't
like that.
know.
This is like the Austin McMahon element, but McMahon was older, so he couldn't just get. I mean, he could. Yeah, he got in the ring and fought Austin many times.
won the Royal Rumble.
Yeah, but I mean, come on,
He won the Royal Rumble.
He did win the Rumble. But I mean, Triple H can
won
get
the
in there
WWF
and
title.
He
He
did.
won
Oh
the
my! I forgot he did.
championship.
I don't know why I blanked that out of him winning.
Are you saying
He
that this is a
wrestled Shawn
real?
Michaels and God.
He did.
That was
He
the
did.
tag team match that happened
Yes.
on pay-per-view.
Are you saying it's a real possibility that
Triple
Triple
H could
H
win?
might?
It could.
You guys, I think it would make for
Be a
such
crazy
great
twist.
TV. Yeah, because then there's so much drama and everyone's going to be so angry and it's just going to create the best storyline.
But who would get a title shot after that? Who? No one. No
Heath
one would.
Slater.
He's
Rematch. I don't know.
Never been beat by Triple H. Look it up.
Man.
Really?
Look it up. I don't know. Look it up.
Hey,
You don't
Curtis,
know. You
Curtis
just
Axel
making it
beat
up.
Triple H,
Just
so he
making it
gets a
up.
title shot right
Yep.
away. He's undefeated against Triple
Contender
H.
right there, too.
I think he beat him twice,
Oh,
maybe
there you
3
go.
times.
There you
So,
go.
yep. And then let's get to the last match of the night, and then the big reveal of the night. Big Show versus Titus O'Neil. Really quick match. The thing that stood out to me, well, 2 things that really stood out to me in this match.
Big
was,
Show and Titus O'Neil.
Yes, yeah. I like the Big Show, like, shushing the crowd so he could, hit the chop on Titus, which that's gotta just kill. Oh, man. Like, you couldn't pay me enough to take a chop like that from the Big Show.
I bet we could.
I don't think you could.
I bet we could.
And then another more impressive thing I thought was Titus O'Neil hitting the Clash of the Titus on the Big Show, and it actually looked really, really good. I was surprised he lifted him up to hit that move. I really wanted Titus to win the match after that. I think it would have been a better booking decision down the line, because then you have Titus is kind of still coming up in the ranks, and to have him beat Big Show, who's like a former world champion, would be a lot more than him than Big Show just knocking him out for the win, like that what happened. I don't know. What do you guys think of the match?
You want to go first on this?
Oh, sure. I was not a big fan of this match. I'll be completely honest. The shortness of it, and after seeing the other 2 matches, I mean, I like both of the wrestlers. I mean, Titus O'Neil. I mean, he's a big slab of beef, and he's able to throw it around and smack people. I hate his seal call. I still hate that. Hate that so much. But I so want to see him go all the way villain. And I still want to see that, because I think he'd make a really good heel, and maybe a cape. That's just me. All my villains are in capes in my head. And then, of course, Big Show. Love Big Show. Loved all the little personality things, like the shh, and then the butt wiggle.
That was
before he got
in the ring.
I was just like, all right, go ahead, Big Show. So yeah, I really enjoyed the personality thing near the end of this very short match, of where Big Show was like, enough, and then chokehold, and he'd been doing that a lot during the ring. With him doing that all the time, I started not to believe it as much, but he did that choke lock, and then the intensity on his face, just like, ooh, you've had this coming, and here it comes. And then the KO punch, I'm like, oh, well, he's out. Nobody comes back from that. That is the finish. It knocked out Dusty Rhodes.
Yeah.
It'd knock out anybody. If it can knock out an old man, it can knock out Titus O'Neil. But yeah, it's just like, otherwise than those personality things, it didn't speak to me. It didn't speak to me as a match.
Gotcha.
Maybe it was that, I always knew Big Show would win for me.
Yeah, see,
It's just like,
I kind of thought he
just-
would, but I wanted Titus to win that match.
Yeah.
It just made more sense overall to have Titus get the win over the Big Show.
yeah,
That's what
like
I
you don't
thought.
have to build Big Show up anymore.
Exactly,
He's
exactly.
Big Show. His song is perfect for him. So I gave it a 2.75.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gabby, what'd you think?
I wasn't too impressed with this match, but I'll tell you the things that I did like that weren't so important. Big Show slapped Titus outside the ring in the very beginning. It was so loud. It was right where he was by the audience members, which I thought was awesome. It also seemed to me while I was watching that it looked like, reverse relationship, like a girlfriend bitch slapping the boyfriend. It was almost like, who's wearing the pants here? You know what I'm saying? And then when Big Show would get like slammed down into the ring, like Titus would hit him, he'd fall, and it sounded like gunshots. It was so heavy on the ring. And then when Big Show choked Titus, I think, and punched him. Oh yeah, great face at the end.
Yeah,
great face. And when I think of wrestling, I think of this face, because this is what I've always known wrestling to be, that intense. And I think sometimes wrestlers forget that they have a character and don't always show that kind of acting on stage or whatever you want to say. But I think that Big Show is all in, and he has this intensity that not a lot of people show. So, I mean, I would have liked it to be stronger. I think Big Show's great, but Titus, you looked like you were getting bitch slapped. So I gave it a 3.5.
Gotcha. Scott, what'd you think?
I thought it was all right. It was short. It was featuring the Big Show, which I understand at this point in time, he doesn't have a good WrestleMania streak. He doesn't even have a lot of good
He has like
WrestleMania matches.
I think he has one WrestleMania moment, and that was when he beat Cody Rhodes
for the Intercontinental belt, which was, of all the times, like, well, he should win that one. I mean, Cody's so small. But he's been made to look embarrassing with the Akibono thing in the past, and I would assume this is building him up to win the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal.
Yeah, because they are both in that.
Yeah.
It would be fitting if the Big Show won the first one. I understand that. I get that.
And I think that'd be a really great nod to him. And that's why I see that he won this match and just building him up again as someone. It's the character from when they were doing back in 2000 that he's a fun-loving guy, he's having a good time, and then the second you piss him off, then that's when that face comes on and then he knocks you out. So I like it. As long as they keep it consistent and he's not crying everywhere, that's all right.
Gotcha.
But it
No
was
more crying Big Show.
Yeah, it was a short match, and I would have liked to have seen more, but so I gave it 72 big nasty bastards.
Gotcha. Yeah, I mean, your explanation does make me understand why Big Show got the win. But yeah, I gave it a 2.5. I just thought it was, it's too short. And like I said, I wanted Titus to win. It would have meant more for Titus to win. So that's my opinion now. Then we get a Bray Wyatt John Cena promo with this Eminem song underneath of it. It's kind of awkward. I don't know.
I like it. Oh, because it's not Cena rapping, it's another white guy?
No, it was the Eminem with Bray Wyatt talking over. It was just kind of like, are they trying to make Bray Wyatt like rapping a little bit? I don't know. It was
new entrance theme for Bray.
No, I hope not.
WrestleMania 30.
No.
Eminem, part of the Wyatt family.
Maybe he'll perform it there. I don't know.
That'd be so exciting.
That'd be cool. But yeah, so they did a little promo, and then the main event of main event tonight, The Undertaker returns.
I gave it a 5. That was a 5.
Gotcha. I gave it 10. Paul Heyman comes out first, takes the mic from Lillian Garcia. I was about to say Renee Young, but Lillian Garcia. He gets in the ring. He says, he means no disrespect to The Undertaker, but The Undertaker is going to get a lot of disrespect from Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. Lesnar has sent him here to deliver this message, and Paul Heyman is just amazing. Like, he just conveys that, like, he's scared, like, he keeps looking to the entrance, like knowing the Undertaker's gonna come out, and doesn't know when, and his voice is kind of like quivering, and he just wants to he wants to say what he needs to say and get out of the ring.
He's a master storyteller.
Yeah, he is. He really is.
Yeah, it's like a snivelly little weasel that's like nipping at the heels of somebody, just waiting for them to turn around.
Yeah. He made the most of every single moment that exists in this entire segment.
Yeah.
I won't spoil the end yet, but I mean, when we get there, it's even in those moments, he keeps reacting. He doesn't just let it end. Like when normally some of the guys, like as you say, they kind of drop character of the scenario of what would be happening. It's like there's still a threat present, and Paul Heyman never lets it go.
No,
because he treats it as though he's going to say his piece and get out of Dodge. And it doesn't happen.
He says that he knows that the WWE World Heavyweight Championship is the most prestigious title in WWE, but at WrestleMania, the most prestigious title is the streak. And he said this is not a prediction or suggestion on April 6th.
Prognostication.
Oh, yes, that too.
I love that he busted out that word. I'm like, hey, someone's got the $25 words.
On April 6th, 2014, the streak will come to an end. Brock Lesnar will conquer the streak. And then it gets quiet. And then we hear the gong.
And then you hear, oh no!
Paul Heyman's waiting for Undertaker to come out the entrance ramp.
Yeah, you got all the fog and lightning.
It's the building up. Everyone's waiting for him. And then we get to the camera shot in the ring, and the Undertaker is now behind Paul Heyman. And Paul Heyman starts yelling, I'm just an advocate. I'm just an advocate. Freaking out. The Undertaker takes the mic. And, one reason... Sorry, I'm trying to read my thing, but... Oh, he said, the reason he's here tonight is that he wants to deliver a message to Brock Lesnar. When Taker gets to New Orleans, he's going to slay the beast. And then he's going to take his rotting corpse and throw it into the pits of hell.
This is good because
Eternal hell.
Oh, and pits of eternal hell.
He's not on Twitter, so this is very helpful of him to show up in person and give that message.
Yes. But he will be in Brooklyn on Monday, and he can deliver this message to Brock Lesnar. I was about to say Brock Heyman. He can deliver this message to Brock Lesnar himself if he doesn't get it. And as he's doing this, he's like choking Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman's trying to get away, but just scared. And he finally lets him go, and Paul Heyman gets out of the ring and kind of scurries and gets away at least. And then we just see Undertaker did he do his choke?
No,
he just did like the eyes and the tongue. Yeah.
It's like,
and that's how Main Event went off the air. So
and Heyman wanting to leave, but the fire's going off, so it still scares him. He's just trapped in that between Taker and the ramp,
and he can't go out in the crowd because they hate him too.
And he's just crumbling in fear.
Yeah.
But I thought it was awesome seeing the Undertaker on Main Event. 10 in my book.
Fantastic.
I gave it 666 regretful neck tattoos.
Gotcha.
You guys, I have a question.
Yes.
In regards to the Undertaker, doing
He's dead.
showing up, after so many, I don't know what, a year or so.
The Shield took him out.
Yeah, they did a triple powerbomb on him through a table. Like right after WrestleMania, like a SmackDown or two after last year.
Yeah.
So we haven't seen him since.
Only way to take out Undertaker.
Yeah.
Three guys.
If he only comes on like once or twice a year, does he get a salary or a day rate? I'm just curious.
I think he probably gets a day rate, but I'm sure it's an amazing day rate.
Like we'll give you 40 G's if you know.
Oh, way more than that.
And gas money.
Yeah, way more than that.
And per diem.
The good life.
A couple of lunches,
We'll maybe upgrade you to
sightseeing.
first class if we maybe can fit you in there, but other than that, you may have to sit coach.
That's awesome.
But yeah, so I mean, what do you guys are new, at least, the streak is 21-0. Do you think he goes 22-0, or do you think he finally
Yes, he's
loses?
the Undertaker.
Yes, yeah, that would be really messed up if they made him lose.
Yeah, I think
Like
it would have to be
what?
somebody bigger than Brock Lesnar.
Yeah.
And then, well, I don't mean as in stature,
Oh,
like
okay.
physically.
Just, my God.
Name-wise?
Name-wise. I mean, I think it has to be like their biggest up-and-comer, and don't Randy Orton that mess.
Randy
Don't
Orton,
do
he
it.
already
He's
lost to him. He already
okay,
lost to him,
good.
don't worry.
Okay, good.
He was
Because it's
number
like,
16 or 15,
Yeah, that was
maybe?
WrestleMania 21.
Yeah.
okay, cool. No, but it's like it would have to be like Undertaker is done. Like he's cool with it. He's like, I'm all good. And they pay him an exorbitant amount of money to have that up and comer.
Heath Slater. Never lost to Undertaker. Look it up.
I don't think.
Look it up.
I mean, what do you think, Scott? Do you think the streak should ever end?
Yeah.
You think it should?
It's its
Are you-
own title.
You're one of those people that are advocating that it should end eventually?
It's its own title. When people get upset about, last year they're saying CM Punk should have retained the title and then faced Rock or Cena at WrestleMania and been the main event. It's to face The Undertaker at WrestleMania now is its own title. It's its own prestigious class of its own. Because in the beginning, Taker was just another character, and they weren't trying to get the best matches out of him. It was just a featured attraction in the show that there's a big dead guy and he's having matches.
Yeah. Loved
they
his
didn't
coffin,
realize,
though.
right?
That
yeah,
coffin was awesome.
they didn't plan a streak in the beginning.
Yeah,
and then when they came to find, like, they stopped doing just the big man matches, and then they started playing into him having really, really good matches because he could. Then it became its own sort of reward, its own match. So now to have that match, you know it's a match of the night immediately.
Yeah.
So to be in that league is something of its own, and at some point, I think yes, someone should take it because that is, and as they call it, the rub. It's the next guy.
Go ahead. What are you gonna say?
No, I was just gonna say, what do you guys think about this idea? So if Triple H wins in his match, what if Undertaker takes Triple H? What if that's the consequence?
Like he gets to have him?
Oh, like you mean kidnaps him?
No, I mean like there's gonna
Like
be
he's a puppy?
a match where Triple H has to take down Undertaker.
He already fought him twice and lost at WrestleMania.
Triple
H
3 times.
Oh, 3 times. Yes, that one time they
Yeah,
don't want
but
us to
don't you
remember.
think it should be punishment for pissing off all the fans? No.
Yeah, maybe for that. But that does it for this week of Main Event. Where can they find you guys?
Oh, you guys can find me at Markeia McCarty on Twitter. And if you enjoy live sketch comedy, I'll be at iOS. I always have a show. I'll be at iOS this Sunday, the 23rd. It's in Hollywood doing Top Story Weekly.
And she's funny. Go check her out. Gabby, where can they find you?
You guys can find me at Gabrielle_Loren on Twitter or GabbyLO87 on Instagram. And I'm writing for Red Carpet 101, so if you like celebrities, fashion, red carpet stuff, check that out.
Awesome. Scott, where can they find you?
You can find me on Twitter at Curtain Jerks, and if you like funny wrestling stuff, there is a new teaser trailer for On Your Mark Show, a wrestling talk show, which you got to check out. It's on www.youtube.com/onyourmarkshow. Subscribe. New episodes start very soon.
That looks really funny. I saw the little promo of him with the candle.
That's the newest one.
that one's
Bray
really
Wyatt
funny.
parody.
Yeah, it's really funny. And you guys can find me on Twitter at TomTheCom, and 2 weeks now for Supernatural. So we'll check you guys out next week.
From executive producers Markeia Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.
Thank you for watching AfterBuzz TV on YouTube. For more of your favorite after shows and interviews, subscribe to our channel here, and be sure to share your opinion on the episode in the comment section below here. We'd love to see what you guys are buzzing about. Thanks again. Buzz you later.